Is it not live yet?
It's not-
Yeah.
Oh, now it's live.
It's live just now.
Hi. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov.
Welcome with BaseBerlin and the European Union of Jewish Students.
Yeah, and thank you again to Mickey for being here. It's lovely to see his face. And now Rebecca passed it off to me, and I get to pass it off to our friend, the Maggid of Kreuzberg, Avinoam Stillman, who's going to share with us a little story.
Hey, Shabbat Tov. So we're counting down the last 24 or so, even less hours until Yom Kippur. Just wanted to share a midrash, so rabbinic fan fiction about biblical characters. A beautiful story about Adam Harishon, who, as we know, had two kids, Cain and Hevel, Cain and Abel. Didn't turn out so great, the family dynamic there. Cain kills Abel, right? And the midrash gives us a description of an interaction between Adam and his son Cain after Cain kills Abel, right? Does one of the worst things we could possibly imagine. And Adam says to him, you know, what's going on? How are you still here? You know, you did this horrible thing and God was going to punish you, right? And even Cain says in the verse, my sin is too great to bear. And yet a few verses later, he's still alive. He's wandering around and, you know, he may not have a great life, but he's alive. So Adam is like, what happened? And Cain says, oh, well, I did tshuva. I returned, I repented. I went back to God, you know, and sure, it didn't fix everything, but I'm still here. And Adam, who had also messed up pretty badly with the whole eating from the tree thing, right, and gets kicked out of the Garden of Eden, he learns from his child and he learns from his son, and the Midrash says he hits himself in the forehead. He goes, oh my God, if I had only known the power of tshuva, right? And if I had only known what I could only have learned from my child about what it means to go back to God, then maybe the whole Garden of Eden thing and the mortality, being, you know, human beings trapped in bodies and, you know, working for a living, you know, that all could have been totally different if I had just known about tshuva. And then the Midrash says, Adam says the Psalms, Mizmor Shir L'Yom HaShabbat, and praises the Shabbat, because I think, and the Midrash doesn't explain this, but that Shabbat itself, which we're just leaving now, is this experience of going back to the source of rest, of calm, you know, of connecting to God in a spacious way. And so even, you know, in 2 days we have Yom Kippur. It's called Shabbat Shabbaton. It's like the ultimate Shabbat, because it's the day we do tshuva. We go back to God and we get to be calm, in repose, in rest. And that's my hope for me and for everybody here and for everybody out in the digital world and in the real world. We should all get some rest with God. We definitely need it.
Amen.
Amen.
Wow, Shkoyach, Rebbe.
Thank
that
you.
was beautiful. We're now going to transition into Havdallah. Havdallah is an introductory prayer followed by 4 short blessings, 1 over the wine, 1 over the sweet-smelling spices, 1 over the multi-wicked flame, and 1 which separates that which is holy from that which is not yet holy. Okay. Hine el Yeshuati, eftach ve'lo efchad, ki azim zimrat Adonai, vayehi li Yeshua ushai. הבדל מים וששון, ממענה הישועה. לאדוני הישועה עמך, ברכתך סלע. אדוני צבאות עמנו, נשגב לנו אלוהי יעקב סלע. אדוני צבאות אשרי אדם בוטח בך. אדוני הושיע מלך ינינו ביום קראנו ליהודים הייתה אורה ושמחה וששון ועיקר כן תהיה לנו. כוס ישועות אשא ובשם אדוני אקרא. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri agafen, borei peri agafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei minei besamim, borei minei besamim. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei meorei ha'esh, borei meorei ha'esh. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, המבדיל בין קודש לחול, בין אור לחושך, בין ישראל לעמים, בין יום השביעי לששת ימי המעשה. ברוך אתה אדוני, המבדיל בין קודש לחול. We had a small fire, but everything's under control. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov to all of you, and Rebecca and Jeremy for making the Havdallah possible every week. And I just wanted to wish to all of you, especially to both of you, Fatima Tova, and to have a very meaningful Yom Kippur.
Amen. Thank you. I'll see everybody on the other side. I don't know, was that too? Okay. Gemar Chatima Tova, everybody.
Gemar Chatima Tova.
Gemar Chatima Tova.
See you in the book of
Bye.
life.